I locked myself away, not out of fear, but out of faith. I was losing trades, I was losing sleep, and honestly, I was losing hope. I said, God, if this isn't for me, remove this from me. But if it is, help me steward it the right way. So I disappeared from social media, I disappeared from people, I disappeared from the noise, just me, the charts, and God. And what he showed me during that season of isolation, it truly, in fact, changed my entire life and my perspective on how I see everything now. Let's be real. I was trading, but I was really just gambling everything that I put my hands on. It was all emotions. I jumped from trades to trades. I'd revenge trade. I try to flip 300 to 3,000 a day. I try to flip 100 to 10,000 a day. I was just doing anything. I absolutely did not use a stop loss ever. I would full margin. I would buy on a MetaTrader until all my numbers turned red. Like everything turned red. You know how all the letters, they turn red when you go full margin? That's what I was doing. I was pretending to be a trader just like I was pretending to be okay. Deep down, I was frustrated. It felt like I was failing, not just financially, but also in my walk with God. How could I honestly say and be comfortable with saying, I know that God has a plan for me, but I wasn't walking in discipline? I'm not even gonna say just lustful thoughts. I was acting on lustful thoughts, pornography, just the stuff, the bad stuff, right? But the truth was, I wanted the blessing without having any structure or suffering through true discipline. And we know God doesn't bless disorder. He doesn't really care about sacrifice if there's no obedience and discipline within the equation. So I made a decision. I deactivated my Instagram, my TikTok. I didn't get on Facebook anymore. I stopped texting everybody. I kind of went ghost. It's kind of weird because it's like it was a mutual thing of the people I know. I feel like you kind of see who you're close to if you don't text them and you never hear. I feel like I was always the one texting people first, which didn't feel good. That has changed now, but this is what it is. I told God, I'm giving you 60 days. I'm giving you my mornings. I'm giving you my nights. My full attention every morning would start the same. 5:30 a.m. prayer, and I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it'd be 6:30, a little 7:30. It's just, sometimes, you know, it's like, hey, you can't be perfect all the time. But prayer, Bible reading, back testing, studying charts, writing down every single trade idea, no noise, no distractions, just me and him. You ever been so still that you hear God clearly? You can truly see the vision that he's placed in you. If you can see, you can truly believe it and you can seize it. In that stillness, he showed me I wasn't failing, but I was being refined through the fire. I wasn't denied of my blessing. I was just being disciplined, and my character was being worked on to turn me into the person that was ready to receive the blessing and the fullness of the fruit that came with it. And now I know now that season, it wasn't punishment, but it was preparation. I still took losses during that season, but now I understood them. Instead of saying, why is this happening? I kind of shifted my mindset and started saying, Lord, what are you showing me now in this instance? Sometimes he was teaching me patience. Other times he was just correcting the greed that I had. And every loss became a lesson that strengthened my faith. Consider it pure joy when you face trials, because you know the testing of your faith produces perseverance. That's James chapter 1, verse 2 through 4. I stopped crying over the red days and I started praising him for growth, because I remember just heart dropping, heart pounding, always scared to open up my MetaTrader account because I knew that it was just straight red, all red. My prayer changed from Lord, help me win to Lord, help me handle my losses and handle my wins without losing myself. I began to study differently. No more 100 different indicator trading strategies on YouTube. I started diving into market structure, liquidity, imbalances, entry models, and actual true risk management. No more mental stop losses for me. The more I study the market, the more I see the order of God in it. How price moves with intention. How manipulation precedes the expansion. How fake breakouts reveal opportunity. And that's exactly like life. You get rejected before you get released. You lose before you learn. But once you submit to the process, everything changes. My days became sacred. I wasn't chasing pips anymore. I was chasing wisdom, and here's what my full routine looked like. Wake up in silence, read Proverbs for wisdom, 20-minute prayer asking for clarity and direction, journaling past trades and future setups, reviewing news, events, and structure, backtesting for 30 to 45 minutes, and practicing gratitude. That routine built me more than any $1,000 ever could. And it wasn't about perfection, it was about alignment. When your life aligns with discipline, God honors that. You can't grow in trading if you're not growing personally. You can't think you're going to be disciplined and you're struggling with lust continually, and you have no self-control, and you're actually moving on those actions you have. Because the market is a mirror. It exposes that impatience, it exposes the greed, it exposes the self-righteousness. And the only way to fix those things is not with more money. It's with more submission to God. Am I saying I'm perfect in all these and I'm still even consistent on the routine every single day? I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying if you take action and you do these things, you'll start to see your life change dramatically. I used to pray for profit. Now I pray for wisdom. I pray for peace. I pray for guidance. The ability to make the decisions that align with God's will. Because once you have that, then the money chases you. Today I still trade, I still show up, but I also use AI. The bot built based on the strategy, the exact strategy that I trade today and have been trading. The strategy that got me out those losing lessons. It's called the Kino bot. It follows structure, it respects risk. It only exists because I spent years building what God gave me in secret. And now other people are winning with it too. But I always say the bot is a tool and my faith is the foundation. If you've been struggling, if you feel like you're close to quitting, if you feel like God's forgotten you, I promise you he hasn't. He's just waiting for you to get serious. And sometimes that starts with isolation. I locked myself away, but I came out a new person with a new wisdom, new discipline, and a system that now blesses others. Let's stop chasing quick wins and start walking with purpose. God bless you. If you're interested in getting started with trading AI to completely automate your trading system, click the link in the description. I'll see you in the next video. Follow me on Instagram too.